Oh, no. Is it, are we going to have to tell these people? No, it's probably not. It's okay. It's just, that's okay. Yeah. Okay. Hi, I'm Anita Adams. I'm here at the Whistler Film Festival with Kate Melville, the wonderful writer and director of Picture Day, which we just watched here, and I was so thrilled. That was such an exciting film. So tell us about the process of putting this film together, maybe the inspiration, where it came from.
Picture Day, I initially created those characters as a writer when I myself was in high school. So it's been 20 years. It's a long development process, but it's kind of cool because it's like a coming-of-age movie that I've grown up with. And so, like we all have like the embarrassing Picture Day photo where you had the bad haircut, or like you decided to try crimping your hair. I did that once. I have like bad drafts from like years back where I look back and I go, what was I thinking? So I've gotten to grow up with this script.
Wow.
And then it's been amazing because it's 20 years later and it's come to life on screen.
So you actually have been working on this project for 20 years. It was an idea that
Not
started...
all the time. Like I have done other things.
So how many drafts of the script have you done?
Oh, I would say like full drafts, probably over 15, I would say.
Fantastic. You know, one of my favorite films was Shakespeare in Love, and that was a film that, you know, they had, I think, 12 years trying to get it going, and how many times that they had to rewrite it. And I think, you know, it really comes down to the writing, and it really shines in this film.
Thank you.
Your writing is spot on, it's funny, it's touching, it's... You know, the characters are very rich and meaningful. How did you find your characters, your actors?
Well, that was actually my first big question when I decided I was going to direct it, was who's going to play Claire? Because it's a very complicated character. She's really obnoxious, but she needs to still be kind of sympathetic at moments. Like, she needs to kind of play that line. And I had first spotted Tatiana Maslany in Grown Up Movie Star, and then I was writing for Being Erica, and she plays Dr. Tom's daughter on Being Erica, and I was like, wow, that girl's really got something. And I think that I'm the only one who notices these things, and like a month later she won the Breakout Award at Sundance. So I was like, yeah, you're not the only one who knows that.
So you know how to spot talent, though, clearly.
Yes, but other people also know how to spot talent. I'm not the only one. But I sent her the script, and she liked it. And then we met at the Tequila Bookworm in Toronto, and we had coffee, and we just got along really, really well. And that was over a year before we shot. So even through the year before we shot, I was writing new drafts and sending them to her and getting her feedback. So that's how I found Claire. And then Henry is Spencer Van Wyck, and he is on Degrassi, and I wrote for Degrassi, and I spotted him. He played a grade 9 nerd on Degrassi who had to do like 7 Minutes in Heaven, you know, that thing where you go into a closet, and he was so funny at being in this closet. I was like, that kid would be great as Henry. And then Jim is Stephen McCarthy, and he and I met when I was studying film at Concordia in Montreal, and he was studying acting at the National Theatre School, and we've been friends for like 15 years, and he has this big crazy band called the Elasto Citizens. And so I made like another casting choice where I was like, Steve should play Jim, and Jim's band should be Steve's band, the Elasto Citizens.
You know, let's talk about the music, because the music in this film is fantastic. So, you know, like, how do you make those choices? It's got to be pretty challenging finding the right pieces to fit. Like, it was so perfect how it all fit together. So, you know, give me a sort of an overview of the whole music process for this film.
Well, the first step was that Jim's band, I wanted to be a real band, and so then the concert scenes are actual Elasto Citizens concerts. We also have Humble the Poet, who's a really amazing Toronto hip-hop artist, who also does a show, and that's also in the movie. And then beyond that, the music in the film that's not performed, a lot of credit goes to my music supervisor, who is Danielle Holk, and she started sort of creating Picture Day playlists. And I think at the end, by the time we finished post, I had 189 tracks in the Picture Day playlist.
Wow.
And the litmus test for all of them was, would Claire listen to this? So I really tried to think of it as like, not just like a score for the film, but like, when you're a teenager, you love music like you love a person. Like, you can listen to a song 50 times and it like speaks to you. And it was really important to me that we have music in the movie that seemed like music that Claire would love. And I was like a big indie music fan as a kid, as a teenager, and I wanted Claire to be a live music fan. And we got to shoot in Lee's Palace and the Horseshoe Tavern and all these great like Toronto music venues, and it was just really a fun idea. And then also people get to discover a whole bunch of great music they may not know about, and it's been really helpful for us in terms of social media, because those bands have built-in fans, and we get to introduce people to the bands, but the bands also get to introduce people to the movie.
I'm curious, are they all Canadian independent musicians?
No, we have quite a lot of Canadian bands in the film, but we also have bands from Finland, and we have bands from San Francisco, and we have a band from Germany, and they're from all over the world.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now,